Alright, what is going on guys, H.Shooting Jammers here back with another Street Fighter 5 video, and in today's video it's going to be another matchup knowledge one. I know you guys are loving those, and this time round we are going to be focusing on our ostentatious Ice Queen, Kolin. Yes, that's right, a character that I have rarely covered on this channel. Someone did ask me the other day if you got anything regarding Kolin. I thought, let's make a video and put in a matchup knowledge one. In this video specifically about the Kolin matchup, we're going to be focusing on Kolin's Hailstorm and some solutions that Mika has to dealing with them, and maybe you guys want to implement this into your gameplay and add it to your matchup knowledge notes as well. So yeah, one of the things, Kolin's projectile, the Hailstorm, it's an interesting projectile as it doesn't follow the traditional rules to projectiles in 2D fighters, so it doesn't just travel across the screen horizontally. It comes from above and then lands on the ground, so it kind of comes from a diagonally down angle sort of thing, and it's a lingering projectile as well. It's kind of slow, even the EX versions, but we're going to be showing you how Mika can deal with these in certain scenarios. Now I've got 2 or 3, I want to say 2, so we'll go over the first one and then we'll go over the second one, and then yeah, hopefully you guys get the general idea of how this works. So yeah, enough of me blabbering on, let's just get straight into this here. Right, so first things first, I think it is recording 2. Yes, it is. So if you don't know what Hailstorm looks like, it looks like that. Yeah, I'm doing the medium version and getting Kolin to block. I'm getting her to block for quite a while, actually. So yeah, it comes from above and then goes down. It kind of is a slow projectile. It's got great hit stun and block stun. That's why it's one of the... I think it's a really good projectile, but it's, like I said, it doesn't follow the traditional ruling. So, like I said, we're going to be showing how Mika can deal with these from different angles, sorry, not different angles, different ranges and different situations. So we're going to be doing one with the regular version and one with the EX version. And like I said, hopefully you guys get the idea on how this works. So, let me put this recording back on. Okay, so the first thing you can do against Hailstorm is, if you're in range, you can dash up and do EX Shooting Peach. I flopped it there because I was out of Shooting Peach's range, but you can dash up and do EX Shooting Peach because half the time, at one point maybe in the matchup, you're supposed to stay in all the time in this matchup, and I feel Kolin does win this matchup as a whole, but I might explain that another time. Kolin players don't believe me. But at one point you may be full screen and you might see Kolin throw out a random Hailstorm. You're thinking, right, I want to punish this, how can I punish it? And like I said there, if you're in range, you can close the gap and punish the Hailstorm. Let me get a range that looks like, right, maybe I have to move a little bit forward. Double dash. Right, there you go. So if you're in range, after you dash, if you're in range of the EX Shooting Peach can punish a Hailstorm. And you can do this on reaction. Like I said, I've got Kolin doing down back after the Hailstorm, so you're catching the recovery frames of the move. There you go, that's even better. And it's got, EX Shooting Peach has got a good hitbox, does 130 damage. So I think that's a decent punish for 1 bar. 1 bar well spent, shall I say. Now, if you are actually full screen and she does this, you won't be able to... Oh god, you did reach. Alright. Let's see again. There you go. If you mistime it, you won't be able to reach. I think you really got to take advantage of EX Shooting Peach's hitbox. But if you're at full screen and you want to dash and do this, yeah, it's most likely not going to work. It is inconsistent. My timing's a bit off today, so you might not get it. But if you do, if you happen to be full screen, you have to get the timing right and you can punish it as well. That's 1 bar well spent. Careful that it doesn't get blocked, but hopefully you guys are getting the idea. And you don't want to do it too late. There you go, because Kolin will block and punish with, and because EX Shooting Peach is -10, so I think you can use H.Shooting Peach as well. Don't quote me on that, but you might have to do that in an anticipation sense, something like that. If you dash and do it, it might be too slow. Yeah, it's way too slow. And because EX Shooting Peach is 5-frame startup, you can definitely catch it. So if you know the Kolin player is going to do a Hailstorm, then by all means go for the heavy Shooting Peach, or heck, even just dash up randomly and do that EX Shooting Peach. But from full screen, half screen, EX Shooting Peach is a solid answer. Some of you may be thinking, oh, but you know, if you can do that, you probably can do or use Nadeshko, right? Well, if we do that, not in anticipation but in reaction, Kolin should be able to block Nadeshko in time, and I'm calling Nadeshko to come from above, and that is the fastest version of V-Trigger 1 from Mika, and it's not working, so that means that idea goes out the window. What you can do, you can close the gap with using V-Trigger 1. So if you do that and then dash forward, you can close the gap. That's completely fine. I don't know why Kolin got hit there. Actually, I might have done on anticipation, that's why. Yeah, if you catch the startup of this, that's completely fine. If you react to it, or if you're trying to react to Hailstorm, then Kolin blocks. I don't know why my timing's off today. Alright. But yeah, hopefully you guys are getting the idea of this. You can use EX Shooting Peach, you can use Heavy Shooting Peach, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Or you can use Nadeshko to close the gap. But if you know that Kolin is going to do the Hailstorm when you're full screen, again, doing it in anticipation, by all means, use Nadeshko, use EX Shooting Peach, and then get that damage. So you can do something like that. Yeah, you get the double whammy, 217 damage. You can even do it half screen as well because it's a lot easier. And then he just... Oh, okay. That was very, very poor timing. Alright, there you go. But yeah, you get the idea. You can do this sort of thing here. And that's to close the gap. Because like I said, just to reiterate, Mika always wants to be up close to opponents. And especially next to Kolin, because Kolin's got great movement. Now, that's the first scenario like covered. I know it was a kind of a roundabout way of explaining it. You know, a lack of explanation, or a strong explanation, shall I say so. But the next scenario will be regarding her EX Hailstorms, and there's different versions to those, but I think I've got one version recorded. Let me double check. Yes, I do. So you got the medium punch into the EX Hailstorm. Now, you might not see this at all levels, but some Kolin players do this, and some people don't actually know how to punish it. So we're gonna go through some ideas, and then I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you the trick behind this because I don't think people actually know this. So if Kolin does a button into EX Hailstorm, let's say for example Mika wanted to punish it with stand medium punch. So I press it, and you do get to press a button, but the problem is one of the Hailstorms will hit you, and then Kolin gets a trade combo from that. And let's not forget, I did say at the beginning of this video, the hit stun and block stun on Hailstorm is actually pretty good. So what you want to do, the trick behind this is, you want to have a move that moves Mika or any character forward to avoid the Hailstorms completely and punish it in general. So the first idea we've got is EX Shooting Peach. That's fine, 5 frame start, 130 damage like I said before, but that move just moves Mika forward generally and takes her opponents closer to the corner. You kind of want to get this reversal timing, otherwise Kolin might be able to block. There you go, reversal timing, not too bad, you're out of the situation. She's wasted the bar while you've utilized the bar really well. Another way, and this one is a little bit more risky, but a little bit more rewarding, that's the kind of character Mika is doing stand hard punch. Now stand hard punch moves Mika forward in general, so you get to avoid the Hailstorm completely. So I'm going to just mash it here so you guys just get the general idea. But as you can see, when I do heavy punch, it's moving Mika forward, so I avoid it. Because remember, when I did stand medium punch, I got hit. That's because Mika's hurtbox is still out at the back, so she gets hit. But if you do stand hard punch, or when it's not blocked, it moves her hurtbox, and then you get to punish. So if by knowing that, you can do heavy punch into Shooting Peach, and because it's the regular version, you get Oki from this as well, or you just get a meaty setup. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, the trick behind punishing EX Hailstorm, when it's done from a button, you want to have a move that kind of pushes your character forward, or pushes their hurtbox forward to avoid their Hailstorm. Let me just show you one more time so you get the idea. Don't punish this with stand medium punch. Don't be greedy and try and get the full combo, because you're just giving, you're basically relinquishing your health, and you're gonna give Kolin a nice trade combo. Depending on her resources, she might be able to kill you. So don't do stand medium punch, do the stand hard punch instead, and cancel that into Heavy Shooting Peach. I'll even get another recording for you guys. So if I do a slot recording 3, oh, let's do that again. That was a bit poor, very poor. Let's see, dash, right. So we're going to do stand hard punch into EX Hailstorm instead, and it should follow the same ruling. So if we do stand medium punch, yep, I get traded. Don't worry about that invitation, it's irrelevant. But if we do stand hard punch, I avoid it completely, but Kolin is blocked and she's not supposed to block. Okay, now I'm just flopping it. Now this is getting terrible. Right, why am I flopping it? Can't flop it. I'm mistiming because the block's done. There we go. Heavy Shooting Peach done. So hopefully you guys get the idea of that, and that's pretty much it. There were two scenarios there, one of dealing with the regular Hailstorm and another one dealing with the EX version. If you guys didn't know that, hopefully this was insightful for you guys. You go, oh, okay, let me try and practice that in the lab, and let me try and implement it into my gameplay when fighting against Kolin. But like I said before, regarding EX Hailstorm, again, regurgitating the same lines. Regarding EX Hailstorm, have a move that moves your character forward so you can avoid the hailstorms entirely, and in Mika's case, it's EX Shooting Peach or standing hard punch to get to cancel that heavy Shooting Peach. Heck, if you even have critical art, you can do that as well, because when Kolin cancels a button into EX Hailstorm, it's fake. You can punish it, it's just people just don't know that. It's the lack of information. And if you're dealing with a hailstorm from half screen or even full screen, a dash up well-timed EX Shooting Peach should catch the lingering hurt box on Kolin. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video today. Hopefully it has been helpful. Apologies for my tongue being twisted as well. I've had a long day and I had to speak to a lot of people, so my brain's all over the place. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you haven't subscribed, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on the other following social media outlets, my Twitter and my Twitch are in the description below, so you can be sure to check those out. Guys, hopefully you are going to enjoy the rest of your day and you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next Street Fighter 5 video. So until then, take care.